Hey Earth Angels, Melanie Beckler here, and in this video we are going to look at 10 signs that your third eye is awakening or already opened to some level. And the reason we're going to look at this is third eye awakening is about far more than just clairvoyance. It's about far more than just psychic sight. And third eye opening is actually about opening the subtle sense organ in order to perceive in the higher realms of spirit, in order to access higher divine awareness and intelligence. And coincidentally, it's also one of the key anchor points for your higher self and soul to embody through you in the physical. So if you want to jump ahead, I have a third eye awakening meditation you can check out here, and I will link to in the description below. Now let's dive in to the signs. Number 1 is you experience a sort of tingling sensation or pressure in the area of your third eye, which actually extends all the way from the front of your forehead to the back of your head. So it runs like a tube or a column. And tingling or pressure, a certain something that you feel there, is present in everyone. But when you tune into that pressure and sensation, it has a way of building and increasing. And then moving your awareness into the center of that feeling, the center of whatever you feel, a sort of density, tingling, sensation, pressure, that assists you in further opening. It's not about forcing or straining or trying to create anything there. It's about relaxing, allowing yourself to enter in to that feeling to further awaken and unlock your clairvoyance. As your third eye opens, that pressure becomes something you can tune into in an instant, instantly shifting in, tuning into your third eye, and entering in to that center. Number 2 is that when you do that, or in your normal meditations, you may begin seeing lights, color, movement, geometries. The key here is to not react. Allow what comes up in your meditation, whatever visuals arise, to come and to go. When you try to focus in on them, they'll likely disappear. So it's a relaxed state of allowing that allow those visuals to continue to grow. And this is a key sign that your third eye is awakening when you start to have those visuals. Another little tip about this I have for you is when there are many lights coming in, let yourself in a relaxed and non-attached way focus in on the brightest. So tune into the brightest light in your visual field and allow that light to wash over you and to support you in further opening to your inner subtle sense of awareness, to the inner planes of spiritual energy, divine presence, and incredible light. And by focusing on the light, it ensures that you are attracting light and positivity, and that a certain lightness maintains throughout your third eye opening experience. The third sign that your third eye is awakening is an increased chi, or life force, or divine energy that begins circulating through your body and through your entire being. The third eye acts like a sort of switch for your subtle energy bodies. So when you activate it, that switch is opened to allow the stream of divine life force energy to flow through you. So your third eye awakening equates to being able to hold and vibrate with more divine light that can flow into any blockages in your field and has a way of resolving many emotional or physical burdens or blockages or distortions by simply activating the switch and allowing more divine light to flow through. This activates access to higher frequencies of consciousness. This switch activates your ability to receive higher frequencies, higher divine consciousness, and to allow that beneficial flow and circulation in through your mind's eye, down along your ascension pillar, your central column, and through your body into your organs, and to benefit your entire being. The fourth sign of your third eye awakening is that in the third eye meditation, or in your meditations, you reach an inner state of vastness, of space, of stillness, of void. You may perceive this as a sort of diffuse purple backdrop or background that's not just in front of you, but that's all around you, enveloping you and inviting you further in to the spiritual realm. When you relax and allow yourself to just be present in this stillness, this space, which some people call the entrance to the astral realm, which is an entrance into the realm of spirit, when you're just present in that expansive, beautiful space, you may then experience your guides and angels coming in, support coming in, visuals popping up on top of that backdrop. Again, one of the keys here is to not become attached to what you see, to let visuals come, let them go. Let your guides come, let them relay information to you. Don't hold on to it or grasp it or try to focus, which can cause the whole vision to melt away. Just relax, allow, and observe this fun and incredible sign of your third eye awakening. The fifth sign of third eye opening is that in normal life, colors seem to become more vivid and more vibrant. It's like there's new colors you've never heard of before that you start seeing around. Additionally, time in nature becomes even more magical as you begin to observe your surroundings through your third eye and through a higher level of divine intelligence. The magic of life, the blessings of the energy of the earth, of color, of reality are opened and unlocked to you. And then as you approach nature and life with reverence, with awe, and with gratitude, this just unlocks even more blessings in this positive and beneficial flow and circulation you tap into through divine awareness, divine knowingness, through your open third eye. The sixth sign of third eye awakening is that your intuition increases, foresight increases, your gut instinct becomes right on. And essentially, you begin to access more of the divine guidance, intuition, soul wisdom that is available to you. I do want to clarify here, this is not only about seeing. It's not only about clairvoyance. The third eye is like the master switch for your entire intuitive system. So awakening your third eye also increases your clairsentience, your clear feeling, your clear cognizance, your clear knowing, as well as your telepathy and other intuitive gifts and psychic abilities. Presence is key. Awareness is key, but with this and with your third eye opening, more intuition and clear knowing of what could happen in the future, of how things are going to unfold, of what's right for you and what's not, begins to appear. The seventh sign your third eye is opening is you begin to open to divine intelligence, to a deeper sense of trust and knowing and connection to the divine plan, to your divine I am, to the divine that is interwoven through all that is. So you may begin to see the sacred geometry template for creation, the underlying script and divine plan and divine will that's playing out through everything, even those things that appear challenging or horrible from the perspective of the ego mind. With your third eye open, aware, and turned on, you begin to see from that higher divine vantage disidentifying with your personal thoughts, with your lower ego mind, able to step back and in on demand by tuning into your third eye awareness to that higher divine perspective. Through this, you link with more of your divine I am, more of your divine truth, and your divine creativity and power to act on those creative inspirations is also increased as you embody your divine truth and create in alignment with this, your highest divine light. So divine knowingness, divine intelligence, this is a huge sign that your third eye is awakening when you begin to access it. Number 8, your dreams and meditations become so vivid, so magical. Dreams may become lucid, or they just may become very vivid and real, as if they were more real than this reality. And through awareness of dreams and meditations and taking time to then process what you've experienced in those states when you return to normal awareness, there's an incredible amount of healing, guidance, and wisdom that you can access and unlock as well through this. The 9th sign of your third eye awakening is an unlocking of your mind. Your mind becomes more expansive. Your mind becomes much less tied to ego and to identifying with your thoughts, and becomes connected to that divine intelligence, divine knowingness. Through this, there's also an acceleration, so that at the mental level, you're able to receive divine packed thought forms, divine downloads, entire flashes of how things are going to unfold, of inspiration, of guidance, of wisdom from your guides, from the divine, and from the higher levels of your multidimensional being and of your soul. This is also connected to more of your spiritual gifts and psychic abilities and divine level awareness unlocking, which then opens the doors for greater synchronicity, greater flow, greater magic unfolding in your life as a result of syncing your mind with divine mind. So this doesn't mean your ego is completely gone, but you do become more able to keep your ego in check, to observe when your ego is chattering, and to step back into that more expansive perspective of divine intelligence, to be able to observe the ego and to then act in alignment with divine guidance and inspiration, rather than from the perspective of the lower ego mind. And finally, the 10th sign of third eye awakening is that you begin opening to a perception beyond duality. So this is tied into divine intelligence, but it's different in that you begin to sense and see and feel the underlying oneness, the inherent divine plan, the miracle and beauty of one divine source, one divine intelligence manifest as all sorts of different archetypes in the physical, and spiraling in this great spiral and dance of creation as one and as the all. So when your third eye is open, you open to perceive this dance, this spiral, this divine song pulsing and existing and flowing throughout creation. This opens you up to an incredible sense of perception, an ability to drop into love, into knowing, into being, to access your divine knowingness, your divine seeingness, your divine mind, which you access through fully opening your third eye. So if you would like further help opening your third eye, be sure to check out my third eye opening meditation that I've published for you free on YouTube. I will link to it here and in the description below. So click here to check it out, and then I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.